Yo, what up guys, Breeze 5D here. This is a Noob2Pro update. This will be a very detailed one, I hope, because I've been skipping out on 2-3 days of no updates because of ill health. 185 is the day, and we thought we had enough time to prepare for a fusion. I'm talking about to get more shards, because we spent all our shards in the last weekend, December shard pools that did 2x on secret, 2x on ancient, 2x on void. We pulled everything, and just into the new year they just dropped a new fusion on our lap, which seems like one that the Noob2Pro might benefit from. A AoE HP born champion. No, that's the other champion. This is the healer and revive champion, I mean. So it looks like it's going to be a good one, and not one that a lot of players in Racial, especially new players, would want to miss out on. Even if you have an arbiter like we already have on Noob2Pro, we already have also a what's her name, Seal the Drake. We already have a Sifi on this account, but the question is, will the Noob2Pro will be able to go for this fusion or not? It all depends on the shards. Depends on the shards. So currently we have 10 ancients right there. We have 1 void shard and 1 sacred shard, which we got from completing, I think, our monthly quest right there. So by the 7 days that the fusion launches, will it be enough time for us to pick up 1 more secret or 2 more secrets, and then begin to do some campaign farming to begin to save up enough mystery shards? Because if you know how I go about fragment fusions, there's usually a overlap which allows you to skip out on summon rush or champion chase. There's usually some element like that that allows you to do that, because then I have enough champions right here in fragments to pull for champion chase. So maybe we'll be able to skip out on summon rush and not be required to pull shards. I guess we'll have to find out, because I do have enough to complete the champion chase, which is one of the 2 events, but I don't think I have enough to complete a summon rush. So that's what I'll be looking forward to. That will determine whether the Noob2Pro will go for this fusion or not. Even if it feels like it's a champion that we have other copies of who can do just like he can do, but I'm talking about the Pythion. So it seems like it's a champion that will help us in faction wars or in Hydra. Somewhere it will be useful. So that's the first update that I wanted to share with you. The status of the Noob2Pro regarding this fusion is something that we will go for if by 7 days time we have enough shards, maybe 2 or 3 more secret shards. Let me check if I've already collected a shard that I've been saving for a while on the Noob2Pro. Is one that we're supposed to pick up from Nightmare campaign. We have not picked it up. So this is an opportunity to get this shard right here. That is 1 more shard. So we have 2 sacred shards right there to complete maybe a summon rush if we need to do it, by all means. So that's 1 shard that is maybe coming to us. Hopefully by 7 days from our clan boss dropped, we can maybe pick up 1 more from clan boss. We're currently doing Nightmare on the clan boss. If we are lucky enough, in 7 days time, the clan boss should give us 1 more secret. Maybe we usually get legendary skill tomes more than the secret shards. We get more of void or even more of ancient shard from this Nightmare. So speaking about the clan boss, I have made some changes to the new champions we pulled for this weekend that we got this whole 2x thing going on. So the first champion that I managed to put gear on is the champion that was supposed to help us the most in the clan boss, and that is Skull Crusher MVP right here. So I did put gear on this champion to give him that 191 speed required for Ultra Nightmare clan boss. And by the time I max out this gear, I'm not currently taking everything to 16, because there is a fusion coming up, and the fusion might require me to do artifact enhancements. So I'm trying to be smart about artifacts that I'm taking to 16 right now, because I might do this 16 during the fusion artifact enhancement. That's why I'm leaving everything at 15 or 11. So by the time I'm done with him, he will be full speed 191 and up to 3,500 defense or so. No accuracy needed on this champion, so we cannot test him out to see him right now. Unfortunately, we have to wait an entire 7 days. Let me know in the comments if you think the Noob2Pro should not wait for this fusion. Let me know also in the comments if you think the Noob2Pro should skip out on this fusion and focus on our clan boss team that we currently have all the champions and the gear to make it happen. The last time I posted a Noob2Pro, I talked about how Scatix was supposed to help us be the block debuff buff champion, right, on a 4:3 ratio, and we couldn't make that about 240 speed or so. We did it. With all the farming I've been doing in the Dragon 25, we managed to get the lifesteal artifact with enough speed required to take Scatix to 240, 239 speed. That is required to go 4-3 ratio with the clan boss of Ultra Nightmare team. So that means Scatix can now place that block debuff buff on our allies and keep us alive as long as possible. So, and that's a good progress right here. So the two champions, Skull Crusher and Scatix, are the two most important champions according to this Dedu Jedi team composition for this 4-3 ratio team, single 4-3 ratio block debuff team. It looks like the 4-3 ratio team or champion is supposed to go that speed, and the counter attack or ally protection counter attack is 191, which is Skull Crusher. Those are the two champions I have right now. The DPS, all those other DPS, whether it's Frozen Banshee, whether we're going to use this other champion who is already my DPS in my team. What is his name? I always forget his name. Anax. So whichever DPS we want to use is our choice. We also have another champion in Drexter that might help us a lot in removing that increased attack that the boss places on himself. So I think I'll wait until I get Drexter to build the rest of this DPS team. Decrease defense and weaken, and removing that boss increased attack is important to this team. So I might put in increased defense champion in this slot instead of a third DPS, and then, you know, we currently have everything we need. Decreased attack, of course, Terrell will still be in our team because we don't have a champion in two of them right here doing that job. So that's the Ultra Nightmare team that we will soon build. Finally, the pieces of this puzzle is coming together slowly but surely, but the two most important ones, Skull Crusher and Scatix, is now ready to go. It's just the other 3 DPS that I have to maybe regear or build. All right, now I have to wait until artifact enhancement during the fusion to take all the gear to 16, and then we'll have our team ready for Ultra Nightmare clan boss. Totally killable team, that is. Now there's something that somebody pointed out, or I noticed from Hellhead's website, that some people were putting Sifi in the role of a clan boss champion. Yes, she could do it. She does have that block debuff buff on a 4-turn cooldown just like Scatix, but guess what? She comes along with increased defense also. Increased defense is along right there, and increased speed of 30%, which means our allies will even require less speed than we currently are building them for. But the question is, do we want to really restrict Sifi's role to a clan boss champion? Do we really want to do that on this account? Because she could be so much faster. She could do so much more for your team. So building her, I know that this entire Noob2Pro series was about getting to Ultra Nightmare clan boss with a killable team, but I don't feel like Sifi should be restricted to a clan boss speed because we're trying to get it done as fast as possible, or because she brings increased defense and block debuff buff at the same time. Why now we need somebody else doing increased defense and somebody else doing block debuff buff? So I wish Sepulchre can come in here and solve this problem, but until we get Sepulchre, Scatix is just already built, so there's no need for us to now disregard Scatix and start using Sifi for that role. But if Scatix cannot get his job done, or if we are dying too soon or something, we might need to bring Sifi for that increased defense, and somebody else can take the role of our increased defense champion, who is currently Steel Skull. So you need all these debuff and buffs in the team to make it happen, to make it work 100% to be successful. All right, we've not even talked about Ronda. So I did show you the Sifi by mistake, but don't worry, this is not our final build. This is just gear that is lying around in the account. I didn't want to start taking gear from all my speed champions. I talked about Apothecary, I talked about even Amiga has some good speed sets, and then I didn't even want to take sets from even my Arbiter, because Arbiter's base speed seems to be 110, while Sifi's base speed, I don't know if it's because I've not maxed that out, but it's currently at 104. But maybe when I max her out with these ascensions, maybe her base speed will increase. Let me quickly check it on the index to be sure what Sifi's base speed is on dead. Yeah, 114, way more than Arbiter. So the question is, should Sifi be the fastest champion on our team? because she can still do the boosting, turn meter boosting by 10%, while Abita does it by 30%, right? So maybe our allies only need 10% turn meter boosting to take their turn in the arena. So maybe Sifi should just steal all the gear from Abita and become our default champion that goes first. We'll still need Abita to be in the leader slot. I'm talking about the arena now. Maybe when she's that fast, she can now be even more crazy in other content that we'll be going to be using her in. I'm talking about over 300 speed that our currently Abita has on her. Maybe all should move to Sifi. I'm looking forward to your comments below So let me know which should go first, because this is not a champion I use on my main account. This is not a champion I have a lot of experience with, but I can tell you Abita has been doing well for us. So if we put Sifi in her place, Sifi will take turn before anybody else and give us a little bit more speed than Abita could do. But let me know. That's just for PvP content, but for PvE content she will serve us no matter what. That's why I just put a little bit of speed gear on her, that I have good sub roles, and find out if by the artifact enhancement comes up, I'll level them up, and then maybe Abita can get that gear. Unfortunately, the free gear swapping has ended, so I'm spending silver doing all this gear leveling and swapping. So that's the update I wanted to share with you about Sifi. CB champion or general content champion, you guys let me know. Should we build that for clan boss? That would be awesome, but yeah, it's not something I really want to do. All right, another content that I wanted to bring to your attention, or that came to mind, is this Playroom points program. A lot of people seem to be crazy, not liking it so far, but the way I see it, just like every other thing in Raid, for a free-to-play player, this is an opportunity for you to get free resources. I'm talking about even these 350 points to get this energy, as long as it doesn't replace the items you currently have on tournaments and events. As long as it doesn't replace all those stuff, this would be a way of getting free energy. I know it's a money grab for Playroom. That's all this is. So a lot of people who don't have the patience, or who are completionists, who want to complete everything, who want to get maximum. The Noob2Pro is not concerned about getting maximum, not concerned about getting this champion. This what's her name now? Sisha. The Noob2Pro is not concerned about it. If we can get to the point where we pick her up, fine, but we will not go crazy trying to chase it extremely and get it, because as you can see, it's a lot of points, and a lot of people have pointed out that it will take us a long time, 6 months or even more, to get this champion. Like Playroom have said, this champion will not be available to be picked up through shards or anything. It will only be through this Playroom points program. So hopefully this Playroom points program stays open for a long time. I don't see any time accounting it down here. So if it takes out a week, it takes out a month, takes out even 2 years to get this champion, we will get it when we get it. Except you're impatient. We've already seen that the champion is not that crazy. AoE HP burn, yes, she's not that crazy. Mordecai can do the same thing that she does. So don't diss Playroom for bringing this out and making it so long to obtain this champion. They did it so you can be impatient and go in there, swipe your card and get her as fast as you can. Because yes, they're already showing you how to earn points by spending, and then if you can't do it, you have to do it the hard way: playtime rewards and advanced quest. Hopefully we'll find it more on events and tournaments, though. We are hoping they add it to events and tournaments, not just through the shop where people can buy stuff and gain this higher amount of points. Wow, it's all for sale. So this is a way of Playroom for them to get money, new cash inflow this new year. So don't hate on them. This is a solely business plan, and I think a lot of players are gonna go for it, even if they already have an HP born champion like Cecilia Flametongue. I'm not gonna go crazy about this one. I'll just ignore it. Whenever I do events and tournaments that give me points to go claim something there, fine. Like I said, hopefully there's no timer that expires, and we'll get it when we get that champion. All right. Our clans lost CVC because it seems like this opponent wanted it more. They've won over 23 CVC, so they just went crazy, and yeah, I think they deserve to win this one because we tried, but they just went a little bit too hard on us. And yeah, no problem with that. We will still be able to claim these rewards that were claimed here, but no personal rewards this time around. Even if the Noob2Pro have managed to make it to tier 2, we didn't manage to win, unfortunately. Else all this energy would have been saved towards the upcoming fusion. Speaking about saving energy for upcoming fusion as part of your fusion prep, do not claim any of these ones that has energy in it. Let it stay here. I think 24 hours or so it will be filtered into your inbox, where it will last an additional 6 days. That's enough time for the fusion to start, for you to use this 6 days expiring energies to start going hard on the fusion immediately it starts. So that's something you should know. Don't claim yet, just hold on a little bit till it filters into your inbox. So for energy saving for the upcoming fusion, if we will have enough shards to do it, we are currently looking at this one is going to expire, so we cannot save these ones. So I don't have a lot of energy saved up, unfortunately, on the Noob2Pro, but we'll begin to save these big pots. We even got one today. Oh, that's red update gift. We didn't get a big pot today. Hopefully by 7 days we'll have 3 or more, 4 more big pots to save towards the fusion. What else do I have to update you on? As part of CVC, I did spend my Great Hall medals and I put it on points that I needed for, I think it's accuracy for cold arts, and I put this one also to 4 for her crit damage, because I need my spider to be consistent, not just failing sometimes when cold arts is not able to take the boss down in 2 hits. So I need her to have more crit damage to make that happen. So I'm saving the last number of CVC gold right there to make it 250 to make this crit damage on cold arts to level 5. So that spider farming is important to us. I know that defense is what we're supposed to focusing on because of this clan boss that we are currently building. We'll get back to that defense as soon as cold arts start taking down that boss with 2 hits, with the help of Royal God, of course. So that's all I have for you arranged for this Noob2Pro update. Hope it was detailed enough. I showed you what the Noob2Pro was up to in terms of these champions, all these new champions we obtained this last weekend when all these 2x events were going on. Sifi, Skull Crusher, Scatix is built. So we have a lot of champions ready to go for our clan boss team, but here comes a fusion, making us stop all our account progression and beginning to save all our resources, folding our hands, waiting for that 7 days when the fusion champion will drop. So hopefully that fusion champion will be worth it, and hopefully the Noob2Pro will have enough shards by then to go for it. 7 days is enough chance for us to pick up some more shards, so hopefully we'll see what we can do by then. So that's the fusion prep that is going to start for the Noob2Pro. If we cannot get this done, I guess we'll have to skip out on it. So another fusion prep that you can see me doing is taking artifacts to 15, 15, 15 or 11. I did not take any artifacts to 16 right now, even if an artifact enhancement event is currently going on right now. I'm not crazy about that one or going after those rewards, because I know there is a bigger need for silver during the fusion, so I don't want that to be a determining factor why I cannot complete it. That's why I'm currently stacking up right now on silver and keeping artifacts at 15, 11 or so. In terms of gems, we do have 2,500 gems from the last fusions where we obtained a lot, so we are still holding on to that right there. For the ongoing Doom Tower progression, with the help of our new champions Sifi and others, we'll be able to climb higher than we were before. I was surprised that we were able to take down this boss at level, which level is 70, with the help of Amiga. So Amiga came in there after the boss has been taken down. It took me an entire 30 minutes when his health was low. I didn't have to let him revive at all. I was lucky enough to have that, of course, on manual. When Amiga is about to do his block revive, he take over right there and I hit the boss with good damage and Amiga blocked his revive. And because I do not have any HP Bond champion on this account right now, so I cannot use that HP Bond champion strategy to keep this boss dead, so I had to use an Amiga. So I just thought I'd share that information with you because it's kind of important in this rotation if you're kind of trying to move on ahead. So I don't know if the next time we find this boss again, if it's going to be that easy to take him down in one hit, but we'll see if normal Doom Tower will be nice to us this time to allow us climb up all the way to the top and finish it. Alright guys, that's all the Noob2Pro update I have for you guys tonight. Like I said, I asked a lot of questions. I'm expecting some feedback so we'll know how to move forward with the fusion, with our new build champions that we are preparing for Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. And yeah, if we should wait or just push on ahead and forget about the fusion. Later, guys. Oh, like and subscribe.